Hi everybody, I'm Leslie Stanford.
And I'm John Tartle.
We're absolutely thrilled to be here to talk to you about the best marketing plan in the industry, the Herbalife marketing plan, and to explain to you how it works and how it can work for you.
That's right. Now, both of us have benefited tremendously from understanding the Herbalife marketing plan, and we're really excited that you're all part of the Herbalife family.
We're also going to give you tools that will help you get off to the best start possible, because that way you'll be closer to achieving your goals.
Now, on this video, we're going to give you a general overview of the marketing plan and how, quite literally, it can change your life. Then we'll get into the nuts and bolts of the plan, explain the details, and try to answer some of the most common questions that people ask about the plan.
We're also going to show you just how to get your business up and running by taking advantage of a few simple, proven techniques.
You know, Leslie, there's never been a better time to be a part of Herbalife than right now. And here we are, we're changing people's lives for 30 years with the best products, the best science, and the best business opportunity.
We're bigger and better and stronger than ever before. The opportunity right now has never been better.
And never before in the history of Herbalife has so much support been available to so many people.
The possibilities are endless, and the results are better.
We'll dive into all this in just a moment, but before we do, we'd like to give you a little background on ourselves and how we found Herbalife and how Herbalife has changed our lives. So Leslie, why don't you go first? I love hearing your story.
Okay, sure. Well, thanks, John. I've told my story so many times, and every time I do, I still can't believe how much my life has changed since I joined Herbalife. I used to be a dental hygienist, and I remember getting myself into a situation where I had to make $2,000 in 2 weeks. I had accumulated a lot of bills. I was scared to death. I didn't know how I was going to make that money. I answered an ad in the paper, and I went down. It was an Herbalife opportunity meeting, and there's all these excited, crazy people, and I thought, oh, this isn't for me. I don't think I can do sales. But, when they laid out what the product was, and I saw these people getting incredible results on the program, I thought, well, boy, I'd sure like to try that product. And then when they started telling me about the income opportunity, I thought, well, I don't have a lot of choice here. I'm going to give it a shot. And boy, am I ever glad I did, because my life has been so incredible. But the first 2 weeks, I was really scared, and I didn't know what to do, but they had a plan for me. And I remember looking at the discount structure, where the more I sold, the bigger my discount, and therefore the more my profit was. And I put a plan together so that I could make my $2,000 in 2 weeks. And sure enough, my sponsor told me exactly what to do. I did it, and I made $2,000 my first 2 weeks, and I was off. That was more than I used to make in a month as a dental hygienist. And so I started doing the business full time, and man, years and years later, I've made millions and millions of dollars, and I can't even imagine where I would be without this business.
Your story is incredible. And Herbalife is a company of stories. Every distributor has one, and you're going to have one too. For me, I actually got started as a customer. I lost weight, I felt better, and I thought, well, maybe we can make a little extra money here, especially me. I had no background in marketing or sales. I had been a musician, professionally, but for many years, I was, bartending at waiting tables, playing music. I actually went to law school for a year even and said, forget that, I want to be a rock and roller. So when I started this, I really, it was totally something new, different, but it was a simple plan. And I couldn't believe it. Our first month, we made $1,000 part-time. And that changed our whole lives. I mean, the next month, we made $1,200. And then we really started plugging into the support system, went to the trainings and meetings and things. And between the experience and what we learned, we started to get more confidence and started being more active. Made $3,000 the third month. And every month after that, it went up $1,000 a month. By the 10th month, we were earning $10,000 a month. And then it went crazy. We just kept, talking to people about the product, talking to people about the business, and the support system got better, and it became easier and easier. We went on to make millions of dollars at this, and the lifestyle has been like a fairy tale.
That's an unbelievable story, John. I've seen your lifestyle. It is incredible.
Unbelievable.
Thanks to Herbalife. Okay, after hearing my story and John's story, you made a wise choice by choosing Herbalife. And yes, the marketing plan is the best in the industry, but the key to the marketing plan, the key to our success are the products. Number one, they work, They really do. I lost 45 pounds on our program. I use them every single day, and daily consumption is the key for you, your customers, and your downline. Be a product of the products. Do what we say, use, wear, talk. Use our products every single day. Wear a button or a t-shirt that says Herbalife or a baseball cap, and just get out there and talk to people about your results and other results. My belief and passion in the products was actually what helped me in the beginning, and that's continued to help me to be successful to this day.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. We have a tremendous line of products, and the sale and consumption of the products have resulted in billions and billions of dollars in revenue over the years. Now, we've contributed to the overall health of millions of people, and I got to tell you, it makes you feel great, and that momentum just keeps building and building. So, how do we make money with this incredible line of products? Grab a pencil, you want to take some notes and listen, because here comes the fun part, okay? Now, there's several ways to make money at Herbalife. Number one, and probably the most important, is that we retail product directly. We market it directly to people, where all you have to do is explain the product and take the order, okay? This is called retail profit. Now, for example, I'm going to simplify this for all of you, but you'll get the idea, okay? Let's say you know someone who wants to buy, some products, let's say $100 worth of products, okay? As a distributor, you automatically get a 25% discount. More discounts, by the way, later on, okay? But we're going to show you all of that. But for right now, let's say you get a client that gets a $100 order. Now, what's going to happen is this. You'll get that $100 for $75. You sell it for $100. So when you sell it to your friend, for the full $100, you're going to put $25 or 25% profit in your pocket. Now, that's made right at the point of sale. So from the retailing, you can start making money right from day one, okay? So you see, now, you just take one order a day, you'll make money even part-time, and that's why every order counts. 2 a day, it's unbelievable.
Now, as you move up the Herbalife marketing plan, there's another way to earn income. And that's where you develop your own team of distributors that can go out and retail the product just as you continue to do so. As their sponsor, you can make up to a 25% wholesale profit or commission on whatever those people in your downline sell for as long as they and you are active. Now, there's an additional way to make money, and that's by earning royalty overrides, production bonuses, and qualifying for promotions. As your team of distributors grows, and as their retail sales grow, and they start moving up the marketing plan just like you did, you can start earning all of these areas of income. And we're going to explain royalties a little bit more in depth later in this video, but first, we need to cover some basics.
Now, Leslie just talked about building a team and building an organization of retailing distributors, okay? But what you want to be sure, though, is that when you're doing business in another country, you are aware of the laws.
Absolutely. Be smart about it. Know the laws. Now, like I mentioned earlier, one of the keys to our business, in addition to our marketing plan, is our product line. We have an unbelievable line of products that get great results, so people will buy the product over and over and over again. And the more product you and your downline sell, the more money you make. The faster you and they will move up our steps to success. Again, every order counts. Daily consumption counts. Hey, everybody in the world needs the gift of good health. You and your downline can be the ones to give them that gift.
So let's get down to how we get started in the business. Now, you probably have already done this, but what you want to do is review the contents of the business pack, and then you want to fill out the distributor application that's in the pack. Now, this is a key, because until Herbalife receives your completed distributor application, they don't know who you are or who your sponsor is. And they don't know who to pay until that application is in the computer. So, for example, when I sponsor somebody, I get the application and get that right off to the company. Now, by the way, in some of our countries, you can sign up online, so this process is done automatically. Now, when the company processes your application, that's when you become an official distributor, which is this level right here.
That's right. Once you're a distributor, you can buy the products at a 25% discount right away for your own consumption and for resale. And that's one way of making money at this level. That's what we call retail profit. Remember? That's when you sell products to consumers and make a profit because of your discount. Now, At Herbalife, our currency, if you will, is called volume points, and each product has a volume point value assigned to it. Volume points are consistent across the board no matter what country you're in. The more volume points you accumulate during a month, the higher your discount, the higher the retail profit on each sale. Volume purchased by a distributor direct from Herbalife is referred to as personally purchased volume, or PPV for short. PPV can then be tracked for distributors and their upline supervisors on myherbalife.com and BizWorks, which makes it really easy to see how you're doing each month.
Now, the other thing you can do as soon as you're ready is what we talked about a little earlier, and that's sponsor people. In other words, creating a team. Now, finding the right people that also want to purchase the product for their own use and for resale and make money by utilizing our marketing plan. Now, you can sponsor them right away, okay? Now, they get signed up in the business the same as you did, and when they do, all their sales volume counts towards your sales volume and help move you up to the higher discounts in the marketing plan. So, your sales volume is your own, of course, plus the sales of any of your distributors is your sales volume too. Now, this is time-tested, and it's a time-tested technique that has been bringing tremendous success for distributors year after year after year. So if you're feeling a little intimidated right now, I can understand that, but don't be, because you've got a lot of support in the organization. And if you want, what you should do is write down your questions and then ask your sponsor. Your sponsor and your sponsor's upline should be a great source of information and support for you, and they can even help you find the right pace, for you to go. Slow, moderate, fast, whatever you're comfortable with. So now, a 25% profit at this level, being a distributor, is really excellent. I mean, I know people in other sales who get 1 or 2% of everything they sell. So 25% is really remarkable. And you can get started making that immediately, right away, okay? However, the next level on our marketing plan is what we call senior consultant, okay? And that's where you can earn even more, because at this level, the minimum profit is 35%. Now, to get to senior consultant, you achieve 500 volume points worth of product in 1 month. Now, once you accumulate 2,000 volume points in any 1 month, that's when you're going to earn a 42% discount for the remainder of that month. See how simple it is? It's like I said, every order counts. The more orders you take and sell, the bigger your discount. Isn't Herbalife great?
It is great. And there is one other opportunity to get products at a substantial 42% discount and really increase your earnings. And that's by placing a Success Builder order. All distributors and senior consultants have an opportunity to place a single order, one order of 1,000 volume points purchased at 42% discount. And guess what? This qualifies you to become a Success Builder and continue to purchase at 42% discount for the remainder of the volume month. You can already see the benefit of purchasing at a higher discount, right? It means the more retail profit in your pocket when you resell the product. For example, as a senior consultant earning a 42% discount, you'll earn a 17% wholesale profit on orders from your downline distributor purchasing from you at a 25% discount. So you see, even working part-time at this level with a minimum 35% discount, you can really start revving up your profits. But if you're ready and really want to accelerate your growth, wait till you hear about our next level, the qualified producer.
That's right. Now, as Leslie said, qualified producer is a great opportunity to accelerate your earnings, growth, and success. And this level is so exciting because it really puts you on track, and it's a great way to start putting dollars in your pocket. Now, qualified producer is an optional step in the marketing plan, but man, oh man, what an option it is. A distributor has the opportunity to become a qualified producer by personally purchasing 2,500 volume points within 1 to 3 months. That's it, okay? When you do, your 42% discount begins the first of the month following your qualifying order, and it lasts all year. So think of it this way. All the benefits that you can receive in 1 month as a senior consultant or a Success Builder, you get all year as a qualified producer. Meaning, You keep your retail profit of 42% all year. You keep your commission of 7 to 17% all year also. Let's look at it this way. For our presentation today, we'll use circles for a distributor and a trapezoid for qualified producer. Now, let's say in February you have 500 personally purchased volume at a 35% discount, okay? In March, let's say you accumulate 950 personally purchased volume at 35%, and in the third month, April, you have now accumulated 1,050 personally purchased volume points. Now, this gives you also a total of 2,500 volume points over the 3-month period, which now makes you a qualified producer at a 42% discount for the full year. So, you're not going to fall back to 35% as a success builder in the following month. Rather, you'll maintain that 42% discount for 1 full year. That's terrific, isn't it? I love this level. And of course, to continue receiving the qualified producer benefits, you do have to requalify your status each year. In other words, you must pay the annual processing fee, and you have to accumulate at least 2,500 personally purchased volume points within 1 to 3 months each year between February 1st and January 31st to keep that 42% discount, okay? Now, if you don't, what's going to happen? You'll fall back to senior consultant and a 35% discount.
And if you reach this level, qualified producer, you definitely reap the benefits. However, if you're going to dedicate yourself to Herbalife and want to seek the type of success that John and I have, you definitely want to reach the next level, the supervisor level. And you know what? Once you reach the qualified producer, you're halfway to supervisor. So let's recap really quickly. Distributor, 25% discount. Senior consultant, minimum 35% discount. Success builder and qualified producer, 42% discount. Now, if you think all this is remarkable, and it is, wait until you hear about the next level in the Herbalife marketing plan, the supervisor position.
Supervisor. Now, this is what you want to become because as a supervisor, you purchase the products at a 50% discount. That's a 50% discount all year. So as long as you requalify, you're at that 50%.
To become a supervisor, here's what you need to do. Remember, we said earlier that your sales volume is your own sales volume plus the sales of anyone that you sponsor in the business. So to get to supervisor, there are several ways to do it. Number 1, you earn 4,000 volume points in 1 month or earn 2,500 volume points in each of 2 consecutive months. And additionally, if you don't achieve the 1 or 2 month qualification, your volume continues to accumulate up to 12 months. And as soon as you achieve 5,000 personally purchased volume points, you become a supervisor.
So you see here at Herbalife, you can set your own pace and choose the option that suits you best. Qualifying to supervisor in the 1 month, 2 month, or anywhere from 3 to 12-month methods, okay? Now, even someone who is part-time can qualify to supervisor by placing smaller orders consistently throughout the year, which goes back to what we mentioned earlier. Every order counts. Now, there is a particular rule about the type of volume that will get you to the supervisor status. If you're qualifying within the 1 or 2 month methods, 1,000 of the volume points in each month must be unencumbered. Now, this means if you are using the sales volume from your downline towards qualifying, at least 1,000 of these volume points cannot also be used by your downline towards their supervisor qualification. Now, if you're using the 5,000 accumulated method to become supervisor, all 5,000 volume points must be unencumbered, okay? Now, this rule really helps to maintain the integrity of the marketing plan. Now, remember, encumbered means being used by. So encumbered volume is volume used by someone else under you to qualify for supervisor themselves, okay? Now, let's break it down this way. For example, let's say in March you have 3 distributors, A, B, and C. In that month, if you did 1,000 volume points, and those 3 people also did 1,000 volume points each, you add up their 1,000 volume point orders with your 1,000 volume point order, So now you have 4,000 total volume points, and you become a supervisor. Now you can use your downline sales volume towards supervisor qualification in this example because none of their volume is being used by your downline to also qualify as a supervisor, so none of their volume is encumbered, not being used by. Now what happens if your downline is qualifying for supervisor? Because C qualified to supervisor in the example that we're showing you in 1 month with 4,000 volume points, B can use C's volume towards qualifying. But B must have another 1,000 volume points which are unencumbered. That is, they're not being used by someone else to qualify for supervisor themselves. Now in the next example, let's say A only achieves 500 volume points. Unfortunately, A does not become a supervisor the next month. But A does have up to 1 year to meet the supervisor qualification requirements. Now, if A doesn't become a supervisor within a year, then B and C will move up to your first and second levels permanently. Now, how would you reach supervisor using your own volume? Well, here's one simple way. Here's one example using the 5,000 accumulated supervisor qualification method. Okay, let's say you're working part-time, consistently selling product, small orders, over a 3 to a 12-month period. And let's say, for example, you accumulate 600 personally purchased volume points in March at 35%. Not bad. But in April, you have a great month. And you get 1,000 personally purchased volume points, and you get that at 42% because you reached 1,000 volume points, right? Success builder. Now for May, you have another good month, 800 points, but you're back down to 35%, right? In June, well, let's say you take a month-long vacation in June, rewarding yourself for all your hard work, and you didn't do any volume, which is okay. But in July, you go out and do 600. In August, you do 500. And in September, get this, you accumulate 1,200 volume points, your best month all year. And remember, you get it at a 42% discount because it's over 1,000 volume points, remember? Then in October, you taper off a bit and you do 300 in volume. Well, altogether, in those 8 months, you've accumulated 5,000 personally purchased volume points. And guess what? You're a supervisor. You see? Knowing the marketing plan, working it, and taking advantage of the synergy of its parts, you could become a supervisor sooner than you think. And that's just working part-time. Now, when you qualify with this accumulated method and purchase product directly from Herbalife, your status is automatically updated to supervisor on the first day of the month after your qualifying order. So, let's get to the fun stuff, the benefits. Why become a supervisor? Well, we already mentioned the 50% discount, but let's break it down a little. You earn a 50% retail profit when you sell our products to consumers, and you earn up to 25% commission on downline orders. And now you're eligible to start earning royalties. Remember, we mentioned royalties earlier as an additional way to make money with Herbalife? Well, let's recap. As a supervisor, profits are earned when you successfully are reselling the products you have purchased to retail customers and downline distributors. Now next, when you have supervisors in your organization, you can earn up to 5% royalties on orders placed by your first 3 levels of downline supervisors. That means you'll receive a payment ranging from 1 to 5% of their purchases. What an incentive, right? I mean, we hope you can see here the power of building a strong organization and mentoring your downline to become a supervisor so that they can mentor their downline to become a supervisor, and so on. Let's see how royalty overrides work by using an example. Let's say that you're a supervisor, shown here with a square, and you're buying your products at a 50% discount, right? And let's say that you sponsored A, who also achieved supervisor level. And let's say that A went out and they attracted some retail customers. They also started sponsoring people in the business right away, building a team, which is a smart way to go. And A's order that month was 4,000 volume points. Now, on the 15th of every month, the company will send you a check for 5% of A's volume or anybody that you sponsor first line as a supervisor. So 5% of 4,000 volume points will give you a 200 royalty point check. Great. Now let's say A sponsored B, and B ended up doing 10,000 volume points as a supervisor in that same month. The company sends you a check not only for 5% of A's volume, but now you're also going to get 5% of B's volume. So 5% of 10,000 volume points will give you a 500 royalty point check. And now let's say that B sponsored C. And C got great results in the product, started building a business, became a supervisor, and did 2,500 in volume. You also get a royalty check of 5% of 2,500 volume points of C in this case, which is 125 royalty points. A 125 royalty point check. Now again, you're going to earn 5% royalty overrides on all volume points. So in this particular example, your royalty check would be 825 royalty points. So in the USA right now, that's a little over $860. And keep in mind, that's on top of what you're earning in retail profit and wholesale profit. Not bad, huh?
We're spending a lot of time on supervisors because, in my opinion, that's where the business really begins. Because now, instead of one or two areas of income, you have several areas of income available to you. You've got the retail profit, you've got the commission or the wholesale profit, and you are eligible to earn royalty overrides, monthly and annual bonuses, promotions, and much, much more. Plus, as a supervisor, you have access to special trainings and events, not just locally, but vacation opportunities where people meet all over the world to share ideas, like Singapore, Bahamas, Rio de Janeiro. You might even have the chance to tour our new world headquarters in downtown Los Angeles at exciting LA Live. In order to take advantage of all of these benefits, you do need to requalify your supervisor status annually. Similar to qualified producer, you need to requalify each year between February 1st and January 31st. And if you're not able to requalify, you just fall back to the senior consultant and a 35% discount. So, how do you maintain your supervisor status? There are 3 ways to requalify, and the first 2 ways are the same as the initial qualification requirements. Number 1, you can earn 4,000 volume points in 1 month, or earn 2,500 volume points in each of 2 consecutive months. The third way you can requalify as supervisor is to accumulate 4,000 volume points within the qualification period. This method is really for those supervisors who don't have a large organization but want to maintain the 50% discount on purchases for their own use and for resale.
As we said earlier, Herbalife has the best marketing plan in the industry, and you want to take full advantage of it by being aware of how it works.
So remember, the best way to get started is to use our product, get a product result. When I lost 45 pounds, it was so easy for me to get out there and talk to people about our program. Wear the button, wear a t-shirt, wear some fitness gear, wear a baseball cap, and then get out there and talk to people. That's what sells our product, is people see your results and they're like, I want to be like that.
But you don't have to wait till you lost 25 pounds, 30 pounds. There are many other products you can start using right away. For example, Liftoff. In minutes, you're going to have more energy than you've had in a long time.
Next, get an income result. You want to get off to the best possible start that is practical for you. Get on the product, make sales to consumers to earn retail profits, and then start building your team right away and get to the supervisor position. So, number 1, get a product story. Number 2, get an income story. Remember, Herbalife is a company of stories, so get some stories for yourself.
And remember to take advantage of the support system we have here at Herbalife. As I said earlier, never in the history of this company has the support system been so robust. This company is forward-thinking, always has been, always will be, 2010 to 2020. That's the Herbalife decade. Let's own these years. Let's drive revenues to record levels, making Herbalife bigger, better, and stronger than ever before. We can do it. You can do it.
It doesn't matter what your background is, whether you're young or old like John, rich, poor, as long as you're willing and able to work and you want to make a change in your life and a change in the lives of others, you can achieve success here at Herbalife.
Plug into the Herbalife support system, plug into the products, and plug into the plan. You'll be amazed at what's going to happen to you because you're at the right place at the right time. It couldn't be better for people just starting out or for people that already have an organization in place.
So what are you doing still sitting there? Go make a shake, make a plan, get started today. Remember, every order counts. Daily consumption counts.
There's no limits to what you can achieve. You have the potential to take yourself and your business to the highest level. So go for it.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.